Next type of reaction is double decomposition reaction. Now what is double decomposition reaction? See, when two compounds mutually exchange their radicals to form two new compounds is called double decomposition reaction. For example, AB reacts with CD to give AD plus CB. So here, if we take one example here, AB when reacts with CD. Now when we say AB and CD, so always this is positive, negative, two compounds which are ionic. Okay, when they react, we will get AD plus CB. Why? Because these two compounds, they are mutually exchanging their radicals. A combines with D and C combines with B and forms two new compound, that is AD and CB. Now there are two types of double decomposition reaction. First one is precipitation reaction. What is precipitation reaction? A chemical reaction in which two compounds in their aqueous state. Now this point is very important, in their aqueous state. See, when they are in aqueous state, then only they have free ions in them, and that is why then only they can exchange the radicals. So here in aqueous state react to form an insoluble salt, a precipitate, as one of the products is known as precipitation reaction. Now let us understand this. Here the rule is, see, soluble plus soluble. So two compounds or both the reactants must be in aqueous state, or they should be soluble in water. We get one of the insoluble products. So insoluble plus soluble. This is the rule for precipitation reaction. Now to understand this, we have to first understand here solubility chart. Now solubility chart means these compounds are soluble in water, or which are soluble and which are not soluble, that we have to understand. Now see, all compounds of sodium, potassium and ammonium are soluble. So I am giving you just shortcut to remember SPA. All compounds of sodium, potassium and ammonium are soluble. So it will be easy to remember. All nitrates are soluble. All chlorides are soluble except silver chloride, mercury 1 chloride and lead 2 chloride. Now to remember this, let us remember SML. So SML, silver chloride, mercury 1 chloride and lead 2 chloride are soluble. So if you remember this in shortcut, S silver, M mercury and L lead. So these are, and lead 2 chloride is soluble in hot water and insoluble in cold water. So this can be asked in the form of objective type question also. Name a metal chloride which is soluble in hot water and insoluble in cold water, that is lead 2 chloride. All sulfates are soluble except learning BSC. Cl, lead sulfate, barium sulfate, strontium sulfate and calcium sulfate. These are insoluble. So these are insoluble and rest all are soluble. So here these three, silver, mercury, lead, are insoluble and rest all are soluble. Here learning BSC, lead sulfate, barium sulfate, strontium sulfate and calcium sulfate are insoluble, rest all are soluble. All carbonates are insoluble. Now here we have to remember they all are insoluble except SPA. Sodium carbonate, potassium carbonate and ammonium carbonate are soluble. So only these three are soluble, rest all are insoluble. Here we have already studied all compounds of sodium, potassium, ammonium are soluble. All hydroxides are insoluble except SPA. Sodium, potassium, ammonium are soluble. So except these three, all are insoluble. So after learning these shortcuts, it will be easy to remember solubility chart. Now for that the rule is soluble plus soluble gives insoluble plus soluble. So we should be knowing which are soluble and which are insoluble. Now let us understand, suppose we want to prepare silver chloride. Now one compound of silver which is soluble that we have to take, and one compound of chloride which is soluble that we have to take, then only we will get silver chloride. So let us see which is soluble. So here we say all nitrates are soluble. So let us take nitrate. All compounds of sodium, potassium, ammonium are soluble. You can take any sodium, potassium or ammonium chloride. So when these two will exchange their radical in their aqueous state, all these are in aqueous state, soluble form, aqueous state, they have free ions. So Ag combines with Cl, one of the insoluble product, and sodium nitrate we are getting. Now we have to also understand this thing. See here, two soluble and two products in the soluble state, it is a no reaction, means it reaction cannot be possible. Suppose we take potassium nitrate and sodium chloride. Now when you exchange this, we are getting here, say this, is this reaction possible? This reaction is not possible, means we don't get product, so not possible. Why we don't get product? Because see, this is soluble, this is also soluble, and all these two products are also soluble. So all four, if they are soluble, means what happens, you are not getting any product. These ions are also soluble in the water, so this is also soluble and this is also soluble. So all four can't be soluble, means both the products can't be soluble. See, potassium ion, sodium nitrate ion, sodium ion and chloride ion. So when you mix this sodium chloride solution to potassium nitrate, here also all four ions are freely moving and they are soluble. So this is not possible. This type of reaction not possible. So this is not possible. So always one of the product must be insoluble. Now let us take another example to understand precipitation reaction. Say we take ferrous chloride solution, which is light green in color, and we add sodium hydroxide solution, both in aqueous state or you can say in the soluble state. And when they exchange radical, we get ferrous hydroxide, which is dirty green precipitate, and sodium chloride solution. So this is dirty green precipitate we are getting, dirty green PPT. PPT precipitate is a solid substance. When you will filter this, you will get this in solid state and this you will get it in liquid state. Now one more example, lead nitrate. So if you are taking lead nitrate and sodium sulfate, suppose we want to prepare lead sulfate. If you will see, all lead compounds are insoluble except lead nitrate, because all nitrates are soluble. So here lead sulfate we are getting, which is insoluble. You see here lead sulfate is insoluble, lead chloride is insoluble, lead carbonate, lead hydroxide. All lead compounds are insoluble except lead nitrate. So whenever we have to prepare any lead insoluble salt, we start with lead nitrate only, which is a soluble substance of lead. So now balance the reaction. Here also let us balance the reaction. So this is what it is. This is white precipitate you are getting of lead sulfate, white PPT. Suppose I want to prepare a blue color precipitate, that is cupric hydroxide. So what I have to keep in mind is two reactants which I have to take must be soluble. So any compound which is soluble, say copper chloride is soluble, copper sulfate is also soluble. So let us take copper sulfate. Then we want hydroxide. So which hydroxides are soluble? Like these three only. So we can take these three only: sodium, potassium, ammonium. So let us take ammonium hydroxide. Now exchange the radical. Copper reacts with hydroxide, you are getting cupric hydroxide. Ammonium reacts with sulfate, so ammonium sulfate. According to valency you have to form formula and then balance the reaction. So here you are getting blue PPT, blue precipitate, a solid color blue copper hydroxide. Then later we will be studying the application of solubility chart, which shows that we can prepare here insoluble base or insoluble salts. So this is solubility chart. Now next type of double decomposition reaction is neutralization reaction. Now the rule for neutralization reaction. First, what is neutralization reaction? The reaction between an acid and a base that forms only a salt and water is called neutralization. See here, base plus acid gives salt plus water. Now what are base? All metal oxides and all metal hydroxides are base. So you can take any metal oxide, any metal hydroxide, you can take any metal oxide. So all metal oxides and all metal hydroxides are base, right? Then acid, so acids, hydrochloric acid or sulfuric acid, nitric acid, you can take any acid. You can take nitric acid, you can take carbonic acid. So what are acids? Acids are the chemical compound which when dissolved in water yields H plus ion as the only positive ion, here H plus, and here all oxides and hydroxides. So this base when reacts with acid we get corresponding salt plus water. So you remove this O and H in the form of water, you get corresponding salt plus water. Copper, cupric is 2 plus and Cl is 1 minus. Then you balance the reaction. Here magnesium, here you remove water, so you get magnesium sulfate plus water. Here we will remove OH and H in the form of water, so you get sodium nitrate plus water. And here OH and H, if we remove H positive, H plus and OH minus, from base OH minus and from acid H plus, if we remove, we get salt plus water. So now this is balanced, this reaction H2 carbonate, K2, put 2 over here, K is balanced, OH hydrogen is 4, so put 2 over here. So now it is balanced. So this is base plus acid, salt plus water. This is the rule which we have to remember always for neutralization reaction. Here neutralization reaction always prepares soluble salt. This type of reaction prepares soluble salts. And here always we get this type of reaction prepares insoluble salts. So this is precipitation reaction and we studied neutralization reaction. If you will see, bases always turn red litmus blue, acid turns blue litmus red, and salts will not show any, they are neutral to litmus, and we are getting water. And the test of water is white anhydrous copper sulfate turns blue. So this is double decomposition reaction.